Hey everyone, how are you? This is Elise and I am the host and founder of the thriving, amazing Facebook group, The Spiritual Entrepreneurs, where I'm hosting more than 19,000 members of you from all around the world. And I am super excited to be with you again here on a Monday morning in Singapore, 31st of October. So, what shall we talk about this week? Well, if you've been watching last week's soul reading and energy forecast, you would actually realize that the energies are pushing you to make a decision. So you have to get clear on what you want to manifest, get clear on what you are tolerating so that you can move on. So I've been saying this for a while now, so in case you haven't heard it, I'm going to say it again. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Elise and I'm from Singapore and I help spiritual entrepreneurs break free from status quo and gain clarity on their soul's purpose so that they can make more money and make a difference in the world. So exciting! How are you today? Alrighty, so today I am going to continue the conversation on the year of completion. So I'm just saying and repeating just in case you didn't hear it. So 2016 is the year of completion. What that means is you are guided to tie up loose ends with the things that you are tolerating, let go of the crap that no longer serves you, and end relationships, move on, and make really clear decision. So if you are not sure on what decision you have to make or what you need to do to move on, or if you don't even know what you want to manifest or what you want in life, see, the thing is, so many of us know what we don't want. But when we are given this question, so what do you want in life? So many of us can't really answer that question because as we were growing up, we all have been told what to say, what to do, what to dress, how to feel like, and even the magazines have conditioned us that this is the perfect body and the perfect size. So when left to ourselves, why would you be surprised? Like, oh my God, what should I do? Who am I supposed to be? So fret not. I'm here to help. If you have all these thoughts running wild in your head, just make this decision to be happy. See, happiness is the key to success. Happiness is going to lead you to the life that you say you desire. So again, if you're on social media, if you're on Facebook, the success that you see out there, most of them have been manufactured. And if you're in the online world for a while now, you would see, oh, this is the signature program to do. This is the formula to success. You should do this. You should launch your program. You should do this and blah, 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 blah. Right? You've been told what to do. And as a result, you have given your power away and you have conditioned your mind that this is what success should look like. On the contrary, we are all individuals and you have a unique soul story that is unique to yourself. So you create the story that you want. The pen is in your hand. You write the ending. You write your story. Don't allow anyone to tell you how you should live. So that's a scary thought, It's like, oh my God, then what am I supposed to do if I don't have a job? Then maybe I should start a business. And there are a lot of people out there who thinks that if I want to live my purpose, I need to start a business. However, the truth is, not everyone is cut out to be an entrepreneur. Not everyone is cut out to be a graphic designer. Not everyone is cut out to be a plumber. Not everyone is cut out to be a soul reader, a card reader. I think you get the point, right? So you need to stop and figure out what you want to do. And now you're given this very simple but big task, and you might be going crazy with all these, like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? And you might be in this flustered situation because, oh my God, everybody's doing this and I don't have time right now and this and that. So take time out of the equation. I know this for sure because since July, I have been course correcting and actually doing my best. Trying is not a good word. Doing my best to figure out and to create my 2017. So because 2017 is a new era, new energy phase, so that's why I think the energies has been guiding me to start this process in July. Otherwise, usually I start this process around October, November, because there's time to catch up. But this is a very special last 2 months. Time has slowed down for us. If you notice in the past couple of years, in fact, the last couple of months, time has been going on like really quickly. Like, oh my God, where did the time go? Like where did the time go? It just flew by. So if you notice, October has been going on pretty slowly and consistently, so that we have time to catch up on the lessons, catch up on discovering who we are, because 2017 onwards is where you enjoy your manifestation. That is when you actually create your life instantaneously, both karma and dharma. 2017 is a brand new energy era. And you see this happening all over the world. There is this freak election, there is a war going on, but on the flip side, there are people evolving. There are people speaking up for the animals that does not have a voice, speaking up for just earth, vegetarian, vegan, going green, energy saving, and all that sort of thing. Because we live in the world of duality, and it is up to you to choose what part of the sphere of the energy that you want to focus on. And last week when I did a meditation, I went to the moon. And the beings there told me that you human beings are just so stupid. You just don't get it. And they reminded me why there are so much negativity going on right now. It's basically a reflection of the mass consciousness. And you see this in the spiritual realm as well. Most of us are spiritual hypocrites. I know some people are pissed off with that term. But hey, as long as you are teaching something and you're not living that truth, you are a spiritual hypocrite. I have been a spiritual hypocrite, and I know there are certain times that I acknowledge that I'm a spiritual hypocrite. So the key is to acknowledge the times when you are out of alignment with your truth, what you say you do, and taking that action. I know it's a tough pill to swallow, but hey, this is personal developing yourself, and this is spiritual growth. Hey, hi Tracy, how are you? So you have to acknowledge that side of you, and there's so many of us who deny the dark side, like being a hypocrite. We all have that side of us. We all have that, and that darkness must exist with the light. And light must exist with the dark. So we have that tendency. So if you acknowledge the hypocrisy in your life, then you have a choice to walk your talk and to see what you are tolerating. You see, so many of us have this desire to help, make this world a much better place, make a difference. Then so many spiritual entrepreneurs are still struggling. They are not getting the visibility that they need to get, to be visible to their ideal clients. They're not getting the money that they need to fund their dreams and desires. They are not getting whatever that they desire. Why? It's not that because they are bad people. It is because of this term, spiritual hypocrisy. Sometimes we project our need to help the world and to help someone as a cover up to what we really, really need. So you will get whatever that you need to survive. So you will have a ceiling. There's a cap that how come I'm not able to move up the ladder when I know God has given me the green light to move on. God has given me this gift, this beautiful gift. God has given me this beautiful plan. Then why is it that I'm not able to move up? The answer is because there is this core emotion that you need to work on, which is what you are tolerating. Okay, so many of us, me included, I've looked at someone and like, oh man, I feel jealous, I feel envious, I wish it was me, like how dare she, how could she, she's not as pretty as me, she's not as smart as me, she doesn't have as many followers as me, how come she can be successful? Come on, we all have been there. When you have that jealous, envious thing, that means you cannot be 100% completely giving your blessings. I know I taught this as well, to overcome this jealousy, you give them the blessings. But let's face it, can you give blessings with an open heart? Are you truly blessing that person's success? Or are you just following and doing what you need, what it's needed to do to overcome this unconscious mind, because you don't want to go back to your shadow and unconscious mind that becomes your point of attraction, right? So last week and in the month of October and continuously till the last 2 months, you are guided, not forced, but guided, because we are given free will. You are guided to really put your life in the microscope, under the microscope, to see what you are tolerating, because that is your core of emotion. If you can't be happy for someone else, that means you're not happy with yourself. So over the last week and a couple of weeks, I had to make major decisions in my life. And I had to speak up for myself, stand up for my worth, stand up for who I am, and really take a stand for my philosophy and take a stand for who I am and who I want to be and the real me. Because like I grew up in an Asian culture, Chinese culture. The society tells me I have to get good grades, get married, my mother this, my father that, my husband this, my children this. It's like, even for me, I realized there is still this part of me that is not the true me. And now as I step into the fear, the unknown, and really speak up for myself, the energy kind of like disintegrated, and I could feel a shift. I know there's a shift because literally the hen, I have chickens around my house, came to my house and laid an egg. Many eggs. I have 5 eggs now. So it's like the universe is really giving me a sign that, what does the egg mean? The egg means life, right? And if you break the egg from the outside, life stops. If life breaks out from the inside, life begins. So that cannot be a clearer and louder sign from the universe. Okay, so therefore you have to put your life under scrutiny and stop tolerating and pretend that everything is okay. It's not okay. When you get into that honesty, that you are not living the life that you say you want, and you are actually living a lie, that's when you begin to discover, and that's when the self-discovery process happened. And when I really stepped up with taking a stand for what I believe and who I really am and the life that I say I want to live, then something magical happened. When I looked at someone else's life, I really could feel genuinely happy for that someone. I no longer feel jealous for that someone. I really genuinely feel that. You can feel this. So this is the time to be really honest with yourself. And for women, we always lie to ourselves, like, oh, pretend everything is okay, and we deny our emotions. We deny our emotions. When you deny that emotion, when you avoid feeling that emotion, you know what's going to happen? You tell your unconscious mind that you don't deserve it. That's not the truth. And you lie to yourself. You lie to yourself. That is why I said, if you don't know what you want to create, just make the decision and intention to be happy. Stop creating a business based on what other people say you should have, because this is the formula to success. Stop going to a job that deep down you no longer enjoy, but you're just going through the motions for the money. This is a big step. What you desire, it's outside your comfort zone, and stepping out is scary. It is scary. Speaking up for yourself is scary. I'm not saying it's not. But you have to do it because no one else is going to do it for you. So for people like us who want to change the world, well, not really, but at least make a difference in the world, start making a difference in your life first. Start making that difference in your life. Stop lying to yourself. Stop posting pictures out there like, oh, life is good, when life is actually not. You are lying to yourself. You are the biggest liar of all times. So when I got clear on what I was tolerating, I could feel a shift. I feel literally more courageous. And really, like a plan that has been brewing for the past 2 years came to life now. And I really feel like this is the time to execute it because I am ready. So unless and until you are ready and be that person to execute your $1 million plan or your $1 million launch, whatever that is, or helping 5,000 people, 10,000 people, it has to start from you. For women, it's a great place to start. Look at other successful women. How do you feel about it? Do you feel jealous? Do you feel envious? Or do you actually know that you can be genuinely happy for them? That's a good place to start, because until you are completely and honestly happy with yourself, you have no capacity to give that blessing to someone else, because you can't give what you don't have. Right? So let's be honest here. Are you completely happy with your life? So this week is for you to make decision. Make a decision and take a stand for it. A decision does not mean today, oh, okay, I'm going to make a decision. Yes, hoo-hoo. And guess what? You will be tested on your decision. So if you make a decision today, like right now, I will be happy, and no matter what I do, I will only choose happiness and love. Boom, the next moment comes, somebody would piss you off, your cat will fall sick, the window breaks, and whatever it is, things will go topsy-turvy for you. And that is when your decision is being tested, right? And a decision means no matter what the external is going through, your decision stays true and strong. Even if a tsunami hits right now or a tornado comes, whatever it is, your decision to be happy remains firm, grounded, and rooted. Okay, so ask yourself on a day-to-day basis, are you happy? Are you going through the motion? Or are you just surviving? Or are you putting up a facade that everything is okay? It's not okay. It's not okay. It's really not okay. It's not. So remember what I said about, the moon, the beings reminded me that the negativity on the outside world is a reflection of the mass consciousness. How many people do you know are just going through the motion, walking through life, hoping that something will happen, right? If individually your external is a reflection of your internal, then if many of us who are unhappy with our lives, then what's going to happen on the outside? So you individually have a duty to choose happiness. When you are happy, that ripple effect goes out. You would infect your happiness to someone else, and that is an infectious disease, right? That will go viral. So it begins with you individually. So don't think that, oh my God, I'm just one person. Who am I to, make a difference? You want to make a difference. So start from yourself. It's a lie if you say you want to change the world, because the only world that you want to change is yours. And I have to admit, it's painful and uncomfortable to change your world. It's easier to change someone else's world so that you don't have to go through that process. And that process is necessary for growth. So if you want to make a difference in the world, start with yourself. Choose happiness. It's a very, very simple thing, but complex. Yeah? Choose happiness. Choose happiness. So today is the last day of October for me in Singapore. And the new energies are coming in for November. We are going to be continuously guided to make changes in our lives. So in the next month or so, you would feel like, if you are a mother, you would know what I mean. Like when you are about to give birth, you go through this nesting period where you move things around, throw things around, buy new things, and to welcome that baby. So that baby is coming very soon in 2017. Think about the joy when you give birth. Like, oh my God, like the baby is so awesome, so cute. You feel the love for the baby, right? So this is exactly what it is. So now it's nesting period. You need to get rid of stuff, upgrade your life, evolve, and prepare to welcome that baby. Yes, and we all know the birthing process is not exactly very pretty. It's painful, but when you see that baby in your hands, everything is worth it. So this is exactly what it is now. So the cosmos energy, everything in the universe is moving now. It's moving, it's realigning, it's adjusting, it's really just adjusting itself rapidly. So as above, so below. If the energies up there are moving, the cosmic energies moving, that means we will feel the brunt of it too. We will feel the energies move as well. You know, everything in the universe, everything in divine is a divine order. Divine order, human crisis. Everything is happening exactly the way it needs to be. There are no accidents out there. There are no accidents. You know, there's no accident why you're watching this. There's no accidents why I'm here now. There's no accidents. There's no accidents. So the cosmic energy right now, they are moving and adjusting and raising its own vibration as well. So for the next couple of months, 2 months, in the next week as well, you would feel the need to declutter. You would feel the need to suddenly sit down and do something radical. You would probably feel discomfort in your body. You would feel there are flu symptoms, the spiritual flu symptoms. Your body will upgrade, you know, because we are all made up of cells and vibrations. So what you radiate, you attract. And our point of attraction is through our physical body and our emotions, right? So you may feel like back aches or whatever, sore body, flu symptoms, having a sore throat, like, oh my God, I'm going to fall sick soon, but actually nothing. It's just your body is upgrading and you are guided to look at your life as well. Like, what do you need to let go of? You intuitively would know what food to eat, what places to go, what you need to do, exercise, whatever it is to raise your vibration and change habits, okay? You know, when we're in business, you talk about successful habits, not just successful habits. It begins with us, how we treat ourselves. You know, your business, the life, it really depends on how well you treat yourself, because your self-worth determines your net worth. So if your self-worth is really low, then you start abusing yourself with junk food. You would just not do anything about yourself. You would just let yourself go. So therefore, that is that vibration. All right, so it starts with your physical body. Look at how you treat yourself. How you treat yourself is how other people will treat you. So if you don't know how you are treating yourself, just observe how are people treating you. Are people not taking you seriously? Do they think that you are invisible? They don't respect you. They talk to you like they talk down to you. So if you realize this is how other people are treating you, consider this. This might be how you are treating yourself. As a result, you're allowing other people to do that to you. So observe your triggers. Observe those emotional triggers, because they are gold, okay? So at this point in time, I would suggest that you do not attempt to manifest anything, but to get clear on what you want to manifest instead. Because if you are vibrating at this level, then you're not exactly wanting the things that you are manifesting into your life right now. So raise your standards. You can do that. Sometimes by raising our own standards, we get scared. Like, who am I? Are you sure I can do this? You know, I am a shopping queen. I love online shopping. I just love it. And I love window shopping as well. And sometimes I observe my own thoughts. Like, I look at this and I'm like, oh, the price tag is, oh, I shouldn't be buying this. And you know what? I'm not even buying it. I'm actually considering buying it. I don't even give myself that opportunity to investigate. So it's really crazy how women do shit to ourselves. So I invite you to now do some online shopping. Look at the price tag. How do you feel about it? I mean, I'm not asking you to literally go buy it, but if you're not even giving yourself that opportunity to window shop, then you're completely abusing yourself. You're not giving yourself an opportunity to enjoy life. You know, there's so many people out there talk about first class flights, first class living. You know, that may be the case for you. However, I know that there are other people's version of first class, might not be literally the first class, you know, flights or whatever it is. People's first class could be, you know, just lying under the stars, you know, watching northern lights, and you know, whatever that version is for you, you have to be clear. So that is why I say stop looking at other people. How they live their lives is really none of your business. They created this life. Hopefully it is because of what they truly desire. You know, so it is your job to go create your own version and stop listening and watching other people. Oh, she did it and she did that. I mean, for me, I'm in Singapore right now in my home office. speaking to you, broadcasting live in Singapore, right? This is my version of impacting, motivating, and contributing to the world. When I look at other people, they have live events, like really cool events, doing world tour. Of course, I would desire that as well. However, you have to be self-aware of your own capacity as well. Right now, I just don't have the energy and the capacity to do that. Why? Because I've got 3 young children and I pick and send them to school and that sort of thing, right? And although I have a live-in helper, but it will drive her completely crazy if she has to send my kids to school every day in the morning. So, but the reason why I decided to do this location independent business is because so that I can also be a full-time mother, right? So hosting events and doing world tour is just out of reach right now. However, that's my desire. I am not going to ignore it. So you must also be aware of what your capabilities are and where your heart is, right? What you are willing to do and unwilling to do. You can make that decision. People say you have to do whatever it takes. Yeah, you do whatever it takes within your own capabilities, within how far you are able to stretch yourself, right? So, I used to be envious and jealous, and I was thinking maybe I need to move to the States because all the happening things are happening there, the events and all the blah, blah, blah there. Maybe I need to move from Singapore to be in the States. However, you check and ask yourself, is this what you really want? I mean, I could always take a flight, although it's 18 hours away, but if I really desire to be there, if I really wanted to be there, I'll make sure my ass gets there and just take that 18 hours flight, right? So that is what, within the context of what you can and you cannot do, because as a woman or as a man, you have certain responsibilities to fulfill and you need planning, right? So be really clear. That is why you have to be self-aware and inquire, discover yourself. Do you completely know who you are? Do you? I mean, even if you reached this level of success that you say you want, there's always another level. There's always another level, right? So that you will never reach your maximum capacity, or you'll never reach your maximum potential, because there's always another step. There's always another step. It's infinite in how much and how far you can grow. It's really, really up to you. But it starts right here. You must know where you are right now and be okay with where you are right now, because when I say okay, I don't mean tolerate and be contented with where you are right now. No. When I say know where you are right now and be okay with where you are, means no complaining and whining, oh my God, I should have been there, I could have, what if? No. Know that you have created this situation now for yourself and accept responsibility. Accept responsibility. Right? Even though you have debt, thing is, so many people say, oh my God, I've got debt, I need to clear my debt, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? If your truest desire and there's a sense of urgency to clear your debt, you would have already cleared it. You would have. Stop lying to yourself. So obviously you're tolerating. There is something. There is this emotional dependency, codependency, addiction with the idea of having a debt, with having debt, right? So understand that money flows. Energy flows to where your attention is. Money fulfills a purpose. So I have been in debt. I have cleared my debt because there was a desire, big desire to be debt free, because I've been in debt for more than 10 years, dudes, dudettes. So I have this desire to be free. I have cleared my debt many times, and then I'll add on to it, clear and add on to it. Why? Because there is somehow this need to be in debt. There is this need to be in a codependent relationship with money. There is a need to be victim. There is a need to be drama, to need to have drama in my life. So until you make that decision, your debt will not magically disappear. Until you make a decision that this is the life that I say I want, and fearlessly and courageously go after it no matter what, you are going to tolerate a life less than. I did an interview the other day, and this lady was asking me, what do you think the situation is with most people? Why are they tolerating? The truth is, it's not going to be, you won't like this truth. The truth is most people are lazy. They tolerate and they're lazy. They have fantastic dreams. They can dream big. Oh, this is the life. I want to drive a Ferrari. Blah, blah, blah. But when they think about the action steps, oh my God, you know what? I'm just too tired. You know what? Actually, I want to watch Netflix. Laziness, right? Tolerating, right? And like, oh my God, I need to make a call. Fear, but ultimately, I don't really want to make, there's just so many excuses. Stems from laziness, stems from tolerating and all the fear and all that. And like, you know what, I'm just going to settle. Like, oh my God, just too much alcohol, man. I just want to do it. Right? So you cannot afford to be lazy. You rest, but not lazy. You cannot afford to allow your fear to take over your life. You cannot afford. You simply cannot, because for many reasons, Earth is evolving. Everyone is evolving. There is a good part of us. We are all evolving, and surely but slowly, we would start to change. New Earth will happen. There will be a new breed of new human beings. Trust me, there's no doubt about it. So if you don't choose to develop and grow, you would be left behind. And when you wake up, it's going to be a world that you completely do not recognize. All right? There can be a piece of heaven on earth, and that is the intention from the divine. To enjoy, to have a piece of heaven on earth. That's why you see so many people awakening right now. Awakening to their truth, awakening to like the third dimensional, like negativity stuff, like nuclear wars and all that. You see more and more people becoming more conscious and taking care of our Mother Earth, taking care of the dolphins, releasing dolphins. I mean, seriously, I grew up in the era, I grew up when there was circus around. Remember circus, where the animals are being trained and you just think, oh my God, such a great show, right? And now we know the truth. The animals are being brutally battered and punished and tortured. So we boycott circus, right? We boycott circus, and now circus is out of business. When there's a supply, there will always be a demand. Demand and supply goes hand in hand. So the demand stops, the supply would naturally have to end, and these people will have to be forced to look for something to survive. And when they know that what they're doing is wrong, more likely chances are they'll be like, okay, well, I don't know, I'm just saying in the good side, that they would find something that is the good of all people so that they can also make money. If they're continuously doing the bad stuff, people are not going to buy it, right? So the next step right now is the zoo. I grew up in the zoo, and so my kids grew up in the zoo. However, because of that gorilla that died, right, there's this another new awareness. Like, the animals are not meant to cap in the zoos. They are not meant for captivity. They are not meant. I mean, can you imagine you being like for the rest of your life in captivity and just walking around that area? It's crazy. Why are we doing this? For the benefit of us? Hello, there is National Geographic channels. We can literally go to the safaris. So this is a new awareness. I'm boycotting zoo right now because, it's just not fair for the animals to be kept in captivity, and we are taking their freedom away from them, right? So that's a new awareness. We don't know, we are not aware of this for donkey years. And now, people are becoming more aware and educating this spiritual truth. Let the animals have freedom. It's not fair. Yes, unless the animals are going extinct. Well, why are they going extinct? Thanks to this race called human race. So therefore, now the human race has to interfere to make sure that these animals don't go extinct. Fine, I get that. That is acceptable. However, if you are taking someone else's freedom away for our own enjoyment, look at the dolphins. For donkey years, we have not thought about, the dolphins are being tortured and they are going crazy and mental as well. We only think for our own pleasure. Yay, they can do good tricks. Yes, oh my God, so amazing, right? We only think for our own pleasure. But now more and more people are speaking up for them. They are going crazy in this small little space. And so more and more people are boycotting these dolphin shows and asking them to be released to the wild because they deserve to have freedom just as much as we deserve freedom. So if you observe this much, I know there's a freak election. I know there is this war going on and this refugees. But on the flip side, you see this. Humanity, they are raising their own consciousness, speaking on behalf, like shark's fin. I'm Chinese. Every time we have a Chinese wedding, we always have shark's fin. Now we know, don't eat shark's fin because you're killing the sharks. And they only slice the fin and just throw the shark away, which is, not good, not cool at all. And now we know, the chickens, the meat, where it comes from, they are tortured. And, there's nothing wrong with eating meat. I know the vegan people and the vegetarians are going crazy on me. But I believe the reason why I stopped eating meat is because I want to end cruelty. See, in the animal kingdom, animals eat one another, but they are given this free will. They didn't suffer. It's not, their life didn't end out of cruelty, right? That's how I believe. There's no right and there's no wrong. Don't shoot me for this. So another thing is our morals, our belief system, right? Just because your morals are like this and my morals are like this, we have different cultures, we have different belief systems, we have different philosophy. Don't make them wrong. That's the thing about spiritual people and like condemning other people. Wouldn't that make you a spiritual hypocrite as well? Our belief system, our philosophy are all based on our past experiences, and all our past experiences are different. There is a difference between engaging in a conversation, a debate, and trying to make your point right and the other person wrong. So, we all know there's no right and wrong. Then live it, prove it, accept someone else's belief system. So my belief system and my philosophy is make sure you know where your source of meat is from. If they are, being cruelly treated before they end up on your plate, then don't support that. Don't support that, right? There is a supply and demand. I mean, if you love yourself and as you raise your vibration, honestly, the truth is the desire to eat meat would be diminishing, would go less and less. You would no longer feel like the need to eat meat. No longer. So as you raise your own vibration, all these habits would disappear. I swear to you, because this is my process, because I'm working on my weight now. And so again, I'm Chinese and rice is my staple diet. And I've been eating rice every meal for the past 30 odd years. Rice. And now I know the truth, like just because it's rice, it's carbo, but it turns into sugar after it kind of like disintegrates, right? And I want to get rid of sugar in my diet. And so literally that sugar, physical sugar, I got rid of it. And then why am I still not, in their body? So I realized it was the rice that I'm eating. When I make that decision to feed myself, better, I actually just decided to let go of rice. Just like this. After 30 odd years of eating rice and, being a habit. So the mind supports 100%. And now when I look at the dish and I just feel I feel the vibration. Do I want to eat it? If I don't eat it, will I regret it? And after I eat it, will I regret it? So you feel the vibration. And that's how you raise your vibration as well. And that's how you train yourself to be in alignment with the light. That's all. It's just that simple. And when you love yourself and you treat yourself with respect, you treat your body right, not because you want to be an hourglass figure for the sake of vanity. We all want to look good and feel good. However, the key is feel good. When you feel good, you naturally look good. So because I put on this extra amount of weight which is unhealthy, after you reach a certain age, you would know that it's not healthy. And carrying these extra weight means literally carrying extra weight. And you want to be light and agile so that you can move, freely and with more energy. I'm now walking around twice a day. Crazy, twice a day. Which I used to be just sitting down on my couch and turning the channel or just reading a book. So when you make that decision for the highest good, you would actually do it. And the thing that you hate, I hate to perspire because I just simply hate that feeling. But when you exercise, you have to go through that sweatiness, the sparkling moments, and I actually do enjoy it. So when you make that decision and fall in love and be committed to the result, the process is a breeze. You actually love it. You would. So the energies in the cosmic right now, they are rapidly moving around, course correcting, and just aligning themselves to the new energy. So must you. So must you. So allow your body to guide you. And going back to what I said, if you don't know what you want to create right now, just choose happiness. When you choose happiness, just make sure you are completely 125,000% happy with that decision. All right? I am not saying that it will be a right or wrong decision, because at the end of the day, there's no right and wrong decision. It all just goes back to your lesson and journey in life. Whatever is happening is guiding you to have this piece of heaven on earth. Seriously, 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 seriously. So it's all up to you, all up to you. Lead with your heart, follow your heart, and not your head. All right, so I am going to do a reading for you, the soul reading. And just in case you don't know, I run a school called The School by Elise, and it's for spiritual entrepreneurs who desire to be successful in all areas of their life so that they can make meaningful money and make a difference in the world. So we have 4 parts over the week, over the month. We have money mindset, money mastery, soul successful sessions, and we also have life mastery. And now I've added a new topic. It's called business building, because at the end of the day, we have to be all balanced in our energies and in our minds so that we can be successful. There is no point in having material success, but if you're physically not successful, if you're emotionally not successful, then there is a void. All right, so we want to be successful in all areas of our lives. So tomorrow is a new topic. We're going to be talking about money mastery, money mindset. So if you need to master your money, or if you need to work on your money, honestly, money is a very good spiritual teacher, I feel. It shows you exactly where you are, because it doesn't lie. Your bank account does not lie. So as spiritual entrepreneurs, you have to get clear. If you are struggling monetarily, you would not be happy with your life, and ultimately you can't give what you don't have. So if money is a part that you need to master, then come on and join us. Just get started for $11. The trial period is $11. Go to elisend.com/the school and get all the details there. Alrighty. And on the side note, I am, like I've told you, right, this idea has been brewing for 2 years now, and I'm really excited. So stay tuned. It's going to be something amazing for spiritual entrepreneurs as well. It's a network based on the law of attraction. Super, super exciting. See, I had this idea, but because I was so focused on myself, I couldn't think on behalf of other people. I couldn't think not on behalf of other people. I couldn't think for other people and really give my best to serve. So when you sort your base emotions out, I really could feel my heart chakra is opening, and I could see and feel that I really want to see everybody successful, really from the bottom of my heart. When I was not honest with myself, I would say 80%, that 20% is all about me. So that's being honest. Right now, it's time. So stay tuned for that. It's very exciting. It's nothing that I've seen out there. I'm creating this because of something that I feel that's needed, and even I want to join. So alrighty, so stay tuned for that. I'm not telling you too much about that. But however, if you know that you need help in life coaching, business coaching, and you don't want to break the bank account, and you want to have a community of sisterhood, because I always say this, you do this for yourself, but you don't have to do this by yourself, okay? So go on and check the school out. Super excited about that. That is my 10 years of experience all accumulated there. elisend.com/the school. Alrighty. So remember what I said. Make the decision. Make the decision. Take a stand for your own happiness, because nobody can do that for you, and nobody owes you a living, okay? Nobody will do it for you except you. It's not going to be easy. Therefore, you need to have a support system, emotionally, mentally, and physically, to support you to go through this journey. I am not saying that's easy. You might have blood, sweat, and tears, like what I did and how I did it. However, once you let go of that energy residing in you, oh my God, let me tell you, everything that you used to see, like your projection, your tainted colored lenses, there's a different thing. I can't explain this to you and make you understand what I'm saying, because it's something that I went through, and you may understand this as part of knowledge, but you will not get it until you experience it. So I invite you to experience it yourself. Then you know what I'm talking about, okay? So this reading, the first card is from Monday to Wednesday. And then the second card is Thursday to Friday. And then it's Saturday and Sunday. All right? So what they are telling me is you have a rough idea of what you want to achieve. You have a rough idea of what you want to achieve. However, you need to take that leap of faith. You need to take that leap of faith, and you need to make a radical change. You need to make a radical move, and you need to do something like drastic so that you can get the life, you will live the life. And they are saying that a lot of support, a lot of guidance, divine guidance is coming in. They cannot interfere with your decision process, neither can they do the work for you, but they will guide you. They are always there. Just call for help, ask for a sign. You know, what they're saying is you're not asking for help enough. You're not asking for signs. You're not asking for divine guidance. You still feel like you are alone, all by yourself. You are not. You are not. So if you feel you're all by yourself, it means you're not giving permission to the divine to come help you. You have to give that permission. You have to give that okay sign. I surrender. That is the okay sign for them. Okay, so remember this divine order, human crisis, and it is all guiding you for the higher purpose. And you may not remember this, but that's what your soul desires to learn. That's your soul's journey. All right, so that's what I help people discover, their soul journey. All right, are you ready? This is Monday to Wednesday. Goddess of compassion, self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. Yes, if you want to create the life that you desire and to actually courageously and fearlessly live it, you have to stop criticizing yourself. You have to stop aiming for perfection. Your soul is perfect. Your life is perfect just the way it is. You may not be able to see what the reasons are. You may be going through a tough time, but everything is happening for you, and it's responding to you as well. All right? So observe your thoughts. We all do this. We all have this negative, like, we all have that, the mind chatter, the mind monkey. Cage that up and send it out and ask, Archangel Michael or whoever that your guides are to help you with your thought process. So what I know and notice for myself is all the mind chat and the thought process is just a habit. It's a habitual thought. It's a habitual thinking process. You have been with this process for such a long time. It is part of your identity. It's part of your beingness. So the first step is to recognize that you're diminishing yourself, you are bashing yourself, you're abusing yourself, and change the internal conversation. Once you change the internal conversation, you would have more self-worth, because that feeling is not outside. It's not what outside can give you. It's that internal feeling. So if you're continuously chasing money and still not feeling fulfilled, if you're continuously climbing the corporate ladder and still not being fulfilled, that means there's this void, there's this thing that you are trying to fill, and that thing is happiness. All right? So the things will not give you happiness. Only you can bring you happiness. So that is why the intention and the decision to be happy is so important. Once you decide that to be happy, then you would naturally cut out the relationships, the job, the projects, whatever that doesn't make you happy. All right, so we're moving on to Thursday, Friday. All right, so we are on to something now. Angel of joyfulness, something wondrous and magical is about to happen. See, once you let go of what does not serve you, then the good things would start to come, because two things cannot be in the space at the same time. It cannot. So expect miracles. When the first day the hen laid the egg outside my house, I was like going, oh my God, it's like, something new. But the second day, it was still exciting. The third, fourth, fifth day, it became a new normal, and we're like, oh yeah, that's what they're gonna do. And you know what? By the third day, I even know how the scene looks like. The rooster would be there, sitting there, patiently waiting for the mother hen, and she would be going, and then her butt will be lifted up. I know the process, right? So if you want to create that new normal in your life, you must first expect the first discovery, like this is what's gonna happen. Oh, that's right. And then you're gonna expect, oh, you know what? The fifth egg just came yesterday, and today I'm not even surprised that the sixth egg will come. And so it becomes my new normal. I would just expect the eggs, the miracles to show up. So you need to allow divine intervention for miracles to happen. All right. So the weekend, alrighty, I love this card so much. Angel of Finances, honor and give thanks to the blessings you're about to receive. Woohoo! This is the card that we all have been waiting for. Right? At the end of the day, let's face it, who doesn't love money? I love money. The love for money is not the root to all evil. Greed is the root to all evil. Right? Think about how money can help you. Money gives us freedom, right? If you think about this, if now you are a servant to money, even when you have money, you'll still be a servant. So you got to start changing that internal conversation within yourself first, and know that money is here to serve you and not the other way around. All right. So use money wisely. Money is a support system to help you with your life, with all your desires, all your dreams, bringing everything to life. You need money. So let's be aligned with money and not bitch about money, not whine about money, and not complain about money. Instead, use money and befriend money. So money is something that I love to talk about because it's fascinating. It's a fascinating topic. It actually shows me on how to become an adult as well. How I manage money is a reflection of how adult I am. So this is one of the topics that we talk about in the school as well. All right, so if you're interested, go to the school, go to eliseann.com/the school and get all the details there. All right, so you may be going through a process of rebranding, course correcting, figuring out yourself, what is your thing in the world, positioning yourself. Rest assured, I'm going through the same thing. I just went through my entire website and I decluttered the blog post, upgraded certain things, changed certain things. And that's just part of nesting, right? That's just part of preparing for the new energy, the finances, right? This is what we are working for, the money, so that it can help us ease our situation and gives us freedom. At the end of the day, what we're looking for is freedom of choices, freedom to be who we are. Right now, you're confined in a little box, like, oh my God, I don't have the money, so I can't do this and that, blah, blah, blah. So stop it. Get out of the box. Don't allow money to define you. Figure a way out how to make the money. Figure a way out how to get the money to fund your dreams. Your dreams will only come to life when you are committed to it. Your lifestyle, whatever that you say you want, will only come to life when you put in effort. Stop being lazy. Stop creating excuses. Stop complaining and actually do something. Make a step. Take a step. Make a decision, intention to be happy. So therefore, if you're not happy with your life right now and you get to that pissing point, you will do something about it. And the energies, the divine, and all of the cosmic energy is right now here to help us. Earth is ready to grow. Earth is ready to evolve. We are ready for that piece of heaven right here on earth. And you have to do the work as well. Alrighty, so great to spend my Monday mornings with you. I really enjoy our time together. And if you want to catch up on all the blogs and all whatever that I've said, go to eliseann.com/blog and you'll catch all my stuff, my work there. All right, so I love you all so much and I look forward to interacting with you in the group. All right, so if you know of any spiritual entrepreneurs, send them over and let's have some fun together. Collectively, we can make a change. Collectively, we can grow exponentially and change this world and make a difference in one generation. All right, so this is Elisen, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.